Hello. How is everybody? Just a little joke. How is everybody tonight? Wow, 27 already. Holy cow. Jennifer, hello. Dylan, hello. Jay, hello. Maritime History, hello. How is everybody tonight? Hello, hello, hello. What's that song? Hello, is it me you're looking for? How is everybody tonight? Wow, 68 already. Holy crap. Millie, hello. Hugo, hello. Drown, hello. Jay, hello. HMHS Britannic. Hello, it's me, Britannic. Welcome, Britannic. How is everybody tonight? I hope you all are having a good day. And I already have to turn on slow mode. Holy crap. I really can't let this go at all. 45 seconds. All right, we'll do that. Let's see here. Christopher, Sam, wish me luck on my exams. 30 minutes from now. Good luck, Christopher. Everybody wish Christopher David good luck on his exams. Everybody say, Christopher David, good luck on your exam. Hang on a second. I'm going to post this in the chat. Good luck. GT Aviation. Good morning, Sam. Good evening, GTA Aviation. Let's see. McTunes, hello. Elemental Gaming, remember me? Yes, I do. Hey, Millie, there you are. Jackal, hello. Haven't been on a live in a long time. Welcome back, Jackal. I appreciate you. T8, when will you build the Titanic set? What Titanic set? I don't know what any of you all are talking about. Wait, did you all figure out that I got the Titanic Lego? How did you know? I don't think I told anybody that. How did you find out? Let's see. Knight, hello. If Titanic's opposite gangway door was open, what would happen? She'd probably capsize. Let's see. Aline, hello. Jay plays. I played the Britannic game. Awesome. That is a really cool game, and that's where I've been getting all my animations. I tell you, Tom Linsky and his team did a whole lot of good with that. Let's see. Sully, what is your favorite ship? Well, my favorite ship, I wonder, what is my favorite ship? It's a tie between Titanic and Queen Mary. Oh, before I forget, I guess you can't see it very well because of where I'm sitting. But my P.O. box, I haven't had a chance to show these in a mail time episode yet. But I thought that I would hang these up. These are a bunch of drawings and stuff from my younger fans, you know, like Titanic. Titanic is a Christmas Titanic. This is just all stuff that I got in my P.O. box, and I wanted to hang these up and show everybody. Everybody who did these drawings, y'all are awesome, and just thank you for sending me these. These are really, really cool. Thank you all so much. But I will be showing those in a mealtime episode. But I wanted to hang these up and show all of you guys this evening. Oh, and look at that. We already have some super chats. Okay. Let me adjust this camera. Okay, there we go. Let's checking real quick. Can you guys hear me? Is the audio good? Is everything sounding okay on here? Let me know in the chat. Audio working good? Picture looking good? Everything good? Let me know here. Dave, yes. Okay, thanks, everybody. David, how can I send you something? It's in, check out my video description. There's a P.O. box thing. It's all listed. There's a P.O. box address in all of my video descriptions. All right, our first super chat of the evening. Joseph 10, thank you so much. What are your top things you would like to see recovered from the wreck of the Titanic? Personally, I would love to see an anchor or a propeller or blade recovered. A propeller blade would be a lot easier to recover than the ship's anchor, just because, you know, the anchor's still connected to the ship. And I think you'd have to get into the anchor room. You know, I don't know if there's an official name for it, but you'd have to get in there to get it because the anchor's still connected. It's in the exact same place that it was in 1912. So that'd be a tough thing to get, but a propeller blade, maybe. But as far as I know, all the propeller blades are connected to the Titanic. But if I had to pick one thing, I would have to go with the clock that's in the Isidore and Ida Strauss suite. It's in my video that talks about like the most mysterious things found inside the Titanic. The clock in the Strauss cabin is still perfectly preserved. I would love to see that recovered. Thank you so much for the super chat, Joseph. I appreciate you. Let's see. Donald, 5, thank you so much. How are you? I am good. How are you, Donald? Let's see here. Thank you for the super chat. GMG 5, thank you so much. Where did you get the picture behind you in the live stream? This picture is actually from my sister and her husband. They found this in an antique store. But yeah, that's where it came from. It's really cool. It's like it's not 100% historically accurate, but it's kind of like a Art Deco Titanic. So I just think it looks really, really cool. Let's see. The Socialist, what's the time set on the clock? You can't know for certain. No one can tell for sure, but if you look at the clock very carefully, I think it says 2:20, but I don't see how it could be 2:20 unless it took it a little bit of time to stop. I'm not 100% certain where on the ship the Strauss cabin is. Does anybody know about, like, can somebody in the chat let me know where is the Strauss suite in relation to the funnels? Like, can you tell me whereabouts the Strauss cabin is? Because I'm not 100% certain on that. But I just don't see how the clock could stop at 2:20. But if you look at the picture, at least to me, there's a bunch of gunk covering the face of the clock, but it looks like I can barely see the hands on 2:20. So just go check out that video and let me know your opinion. Let's see. Malaya, hey, hi, Sam. Please notice me. I'm a big fan. Hi, Malaya. I hope I said your name right. Let's see. Hugo, have you ever played Gary's mod? I'm in a Titanic map and watching the stream. Oh, yes, I have. There's a really cool Titanic map. I don't know if it's the one you're playing, but it's called the RMS Valiant. And it is one of the coolest Gary's mods I've seen. And honestly, it was the reason I bought Gary's mod, was because I saw it. And it's a small recreation or a miniature recreation of the Titanic, a 2-funnel version. But it sinks just like the Titanic did. You can run around the interior sections. It's so cool. And one thing that I would always do with it is I would take time and put items around in the map so that they would start to float and everything. And I could watch the ships go down. Made it look more real. Super, super cool. And 2 more super chats while I was off talking. Why does this always happen? Let's see. Amori 10, thank you so much. I've heard pretty recently that some guys went and dived the wreck of the Britannic and found the engines were still in place. Do you ever think if the hull got weak, they could fall through? I don't see how. I mean, okay, so let's think of it like this. Okay, now that I think about it, I kind of see what you're saying. How would they say the engines were still in place? How would you get there? Holy crap. Because the only opening, I'd have to look that up because I'm not sure what you're talking about. But the only opening that I know of that'd be easy to get into the hull is right around here because this chunk of the Britannic wreck is gone. And now the Britannic is laying on the bottom on her starboard side. So she's laying like this. So the engines, I mean, I guess they'd be still sitting in place, sitting up on the side. But if they fell, they would just fall to the seafloor and then get stuck right there. I don't think they could break through the wreck, especially with it laying on the seafloor if they did fall. But I'd like to see that. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, what'd they do? Send an ROV in? Or how could they possibly get to the engine room? That would be very, very dangerous. Holy cow. I'm going to look into that. Emery, thank you so much for the 10. Kasi 10, thank you so much. Thank you. Have you gotten to any point with your Lego Titanic? How do you guys know I have a Lego Titanic? How do you all know that? I haven't made any announcements. How could you all possibly know I have the Lego Titanic? I finished mine and got pictures of it up on the server now. I'm working on the old New York puzzle that was made before 9/11, so it still has the World Trade Center. That's cool. I saw your picture of the Lego Titanic, Kazi, and that thing is big. Holy cow, it's such a big model. But yeah, I'm gonna like I have it. I don't know how you all know I have a Lego Titanic. I'm just saying. How do you all know? How do you all know? Kasi, I'm glad everything's working out for you. I'd like to see that Lego set when you're done with it. Let's see here. Got that one. Okay, we got 2 from Logan. Hey, I love your videos. Thanks, Logan. Appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Kasi, thank you for super chat too. Gordon 5, thank you so much. Sam, did you see the YouTube video that has a Titanic model with operating reciprocating engines? I think it's a 187 scale. I did not. 187? Holy cow, that thing must be huge. But I have not seen it, but I would like to see it. Be sure you post a link to it in the Discord. And as I've told all of you, I know that people keep trying to message me in the Discord chat. I get so many messages, and it's really hit or miss if you catch me. If I see it while I'm online, like the best way to contact me on Discord with DM is to contact me when I'm active in the chat. Because my Discord kept pinging me so much that I ended up muting all notifications. So I don't see when people message me. The only way I notice it is or I don't hear when people message me. The only way I notice is if I'm online. So that's the best way to contact me is wait till I'm active in the chat and send me a message. But yes, Gordon, please send me a link to that. I would like to watch it. Thank you for the 5. Dom, 2, thank you so much. Are you going to play Britannic Patroness game? I didn't get a chance to really mess with the streaming software. I've got OBS, and I know that you can use it to stream on YouTube. I haven't played with it. Where I'm doing this part-time job now, during the week I'm pretty busy, so I was trying to get I'm trying to get some videos done for next week. I'm trying my best to finish Britannic episode 3. So there's probably going to be 4 episodes of the Britannic series, maybe 5. It all depends on how well the syncing goes or how long the syncing goes on. But I'm working on episode 3 right now. I'm a little over halfway done, and I'm trying my best to finish that. So I'm not going to do a Britannic game stream, but I did make that quick video today. I checked that out. Thanks, Dom. Chris 10, thank you so much. Just came back from a trip to Vegas. That's awesome. Viva Las Vegas. And you saw the big piece. Oh, that's cool. You saw the big piece of Titanic. It was much larger than it looks in the photos. Do you think there will ever be a bigger piece of the hull raised? It would be cool if it did. It would be cool if they did bring up some more pieces, but I don't really know why they would, because they've already brought up a huge chunk, and it tells the story. I mean, unless there's some other reason that they want to recover another segment of it for another museum. But I mean, it's possible, but I'm not really sure why they would. Derpy, if the question still stands, the Strauss cabin is directly next to the forward end of the second funnel uptake. Okay. Thanks, Derpy. So, I mean, the Titanic, so the second funnel went down right around, what was it? 2:14 a.m. I mean, it's very close to the end. That's when the water would have rushed over there. But would the water have been at that room? I'm sure the water in that room would have went under before that, but maybe the water got in there and it just took the clock a little bit of time to stop. Maybe the pressure is what stopped the clock. But anyway, Derpy, thank you so much for that message. Let's see here. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa D. Okay, are we all caught up on all the super chats? I think we. Oh, there's one more. Here we go. Donald 5, thank you so much. I think YouTube is broken. The live stream is a few minutes behind for me. Donald, it's hit or miss. I mean, the notification system is kind of weird. You know what I mean? It's just sometimes it pushes stuff, sometimes it doesn't. And one thing that I've noticed is if I start to upload a video and it's during a busier time in uploads, it's harder to get notifications or pushes. I made a video a long time ago talking about the Mars Perseverance rover, Perseverance rover. And I just made a quick little video letting everybody know that the Mars rover was about to land, and nobody got any notifications from me about it. It was just a real quick little video of it. So that's just kind of how it is. It's just hit or miss with the notifications. Pablo, look, I think that's about 5 in US, I think. I'm not sure what the MX50 is, but hey, thank you, Pablo. Hey, Sam from Monterrey, Mexico. If you own a ship, how will you name it? Well, let's see. It depends on the time that I own a ship. So if I own a ship or a boat or whatever, and I'm married, I would probably name it after my wife. If I'm not married and I own a boat, I would probably try to give it some kind of, I wouldn't name it after a ship, but I would probably give it a name that was similar to a ship. Kind of like the guy who had that small dinghy during at Dunkirk. He had a small little boat that he used to help rescue some soldiers at Dunkirk, and this boat was called New Britannic. And I just love that name. It's in the Dunkirk movie. So I'd probably do something like that, I don't know, the New Queen Mary. I don't know. I'd have to think about it a little bit, But I wouldn't want to name it. I wouldn't want to call it something. I would maybe have it be a relative of a famous ship, Let's see. Dom, another $1. Thank you so much. And Pablo, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Good question, by the way. I've been meaning to tour more of Mexico. I've only ever been to Cozumel, so it's cool you're from there. I can't wait to tour more of your country. Let's see here. Oh, there's a cruise that leaves from LA that I was looking at that actually goes all along the Mexican coastline. And that looked like it'd be a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, whoa. Who is this? Jonathan, man, 50. Woo! Jonathan, you are on fire, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Jonathan. Man, Jonathan, just thank you. Good evening, Sam. Good evening, Jonathan. I hope you are well. Let's see. Heart beating, air in my lungs. Yep, doing pretty good. Hope you're doing good. Congratulations on the job, by the way. Question for you. We all know what happened to the Olympic and Titanic's Honor and Glory. We all know what happened to Olympic and Titanic's Honor and Glory paneling. Titanic's Honor and Glory paneling. Or Olympic and Titanic's. Are you talking about the game? But what happened to the Britannics? Was it sold off after the war? Oh, okay. I'm not sure why you said Honor and Glory. I mean, okay, so Olympic and Titanic's wood paneling. So I think what you're saying is what happened to the Britannic's wooden stuff and paneling and all that? Was it sold off after the war? Well, the Britannic sunk, but while during the process that she was being converted into a hospital ship, wait, that's Olympic. During the process she was being converted into a hospital ship, all of her wood furnishings, or at least most of them, were taken out. And as far as I know, a lot of them are in buildings around the UK. Now, don't quote me on where exactly they are, but I'm pretty sure that they still exist. I don't think there's as much stuff from the Britannic as there is the Olympic. But like there was going to be an organ in the grand staircase of the Britannic, and the piping for the organ was put in, but the organ wasn't there because she was converted into a hospital ship. And I believe that organ is still around today. I don't know where it is, but so that's what I think. I think it was just put into museums and in buildings and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's my best guess. I'm not 100% certain, but I think that's more or less the right thing. If anybody has any more information, please post it in the chat. Jonathan, thank you so much for the 50. I really appreciate you. Just thanks so much. And great question, by the way. I'm a little confused what you mean by Titanic Honor and Glory's paneling, because I'm thinking of the game, but maybe you're just talking about the Titanic itself. So anyway, Jonathan, thanks again. Ozzy, he named his ship Rosie. Name it Rosie. That's funny. Let's see. I think Rosie would like that. Or actually, I would go, Rosie, I named a ship after you. And Rosie would be like, food? I don't think she'd get it. Let's see here. Kasi5, thank you so much. Hey, Sam, one last thing. I was going to say I got a warning in the server from Sahara. Think I could boost the server in a trade to remove my warning? Oh, you got a warning like from like you did something? Okay, I'd have to talk more about it, but boosting and all that, don't worry too much about that, man. Just, be careful in the server, follow the server rules and don't worry about it. But you don't have to do money stuff to remove a warning. I'm not like that. Just behave yourself in the server and everything will fade away in time. Kasi, thank you for the 5. Let's see here. We got that one. And Sabrina, hey, 5. Thank you so much. Ben and Zach say hello. Ben and Zach, hello to you. Glad it got there safely. Did you get the USB too? USB. Glad it got there safely. What got here safely? Are any of these from you all? Ben and Zach. I don't think. But did the USB get there too? I didn't see a USB. Were these drawings theirs? I didn't think these were theirs. I didn't see Ben and Zach. I didn't recognize the letter if these were from you guys. But I didn't see a USB. So, but yeah, I'll take another look. But hey, Sabrina, tell Ben and Zach hello. And when I look for their letter, when I get their drawings, I will keep a sharp eye out. I hope I didn't miss something. I'll go back through the packages later. But anyway, hey, Sabrina, thank you for the 5. I appreciate you. Ben and Zach, hello, and thank you for everything. Let's see. Joel, there's the Britannic's organ. Okay. Let's see. Hiya. I'm a fan for over 7 months now. That's awesome. Awesome. Let's see here. The Socialist, if you could own one item from the Titanic wreck, just short of the actual wreck, what would that item be? If I could own one item from the wreck, I'd love to have that clock in the Strauss cabin. But, something small, maybe a cup or something. A Historic Kid, hey, Sam, I've been uploading a lot of Britannic videos today, and I was wondering if you're going to get the Britannic and Titanic game. Thanks, Sam. You are the man, I guess that's what you're saying. But, well, I have the Britannic game, and when Titanic Honor and Glory comes out, yes, I am going to get that. Let's see. Connor, why did you get into ocean liners? That was because I've told this story so many times. When I was about 7 or 8 years old, I went to my grandparents' house. We were going to have dinner there, and the Titanic movie was on. Excuse me, hang on. And the Titanic movie was on, and it was the scene where Lightoller was saying to Captain Smith, shouldn't we put the women and children into the boat, sir? And I asked my mom, what is that? And she said, that's Titanic. And I said, what's Titanic? And that was it. I was hooked. I wanted to watch the movie. And then when I saw that ship go down, it fascinated me. It was just one of those things where I didn't know. It was just overwhelming to me. So I began studying it, researching it. My parents bought me a couple of Titanic books. And my great-grandmother was born in 1909, and we were going to go see her. And I was probably 9 or 10 at this point. And I remember asking my mom, since she was alive when the Titanic sank, can I ask her questions about it? And I was a very rambunctious little kid. And my mom went, Sam, don't you bug her about that. She was 3 years old. She doesn't remember it. So don't you bug her. So yeah, there you go. There you go. That's how it was. Asmund, NOK50, thank you so much. I think it were the Mars rover video that it made me discover your channel. Never regretted that click one bit. Keep up the great work. Congrats with the job. Thanks so much, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. I can't believe the Mars rover is how you found me. Holy cow. That's awesome. Let's see here. Seth, Sam, can you make a video on the Californian? Already did. Long time ago, but it's there. Gum, hey, Sam. Happy to be here and hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much, Gum. Yeah, wow. Thanksgiving's coming up. Before you know, it'll be Christmas. Holy cow. I need to buy a Christmas tree. I'll do that soon. Let's see here. Jordan, Sam, Jordan. Do you know what day's today? It's 5th Officer Harold Lowe's birthday. Really? And also, the way you like ocean liners is just like how I got interested in ship. That's awesome, Jordan. And no, I didn't know that it was Officer Lowe's birthday. Everybody's been kind of distracted with the whole Britannic thing, but that's really cool. Thank you so much for telling me that. Oh, grumpy Officer Lowe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but wasn't it Officer Lowe who nobody liked on the Titanic? And it was also him who was lowering away a lifeboat. And at the bottom of these lifeboats, there were these little holes that were designed to let a lifeboat drain water out if it started to rain on the deck. And as the lifeboat was lowering away, those holes weren't plugged. So as soon as the lifeboat hit the water, they would start to flood. And the passengers noticed, and the lifeboat noticed, and they started screaming, stop lowering the boat, stop, we got to find the plugs for these holes. Lowe looked over the side and, being in a grumpy mood, said, that's your own problem, and then kept lowering the boat away. What? I mean, okay, like, I get, like, he was in a bad mood that evening. I get it, but you're going to take it out on those passengers? I mean, that boat hits the water, those holes are, that boat's going to sink, and those people are going to die. I mean, like, what the heck, Lowe? I mean, it's good you went back and saved people after the ship went down, but that was I don't know. I don't even know what to say about all. That's awful. That's awful. Maybe he didn't completely understand the situation, but anyway, that's bad. Let's see here. Tree Bar Productions. Hey, man, how are you doing? Did the maritime changes post-Titanic also affect warships? You should do a video on the difference between civilian ship laws and naval ship laws, safety and stuff. Hang on, let me read that again. Did the maritime changes? I'm actually not sure about that. I'm not sure if that made a change on warships. I'm sure it did, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look up more information about that, Tree Bark. Good luck on your next video, man. Hope to see more stop motion stuff from you in the future. Will, hey, Sam, a ship named the Bannockburn sank today in 1902. It's known as the Flying Dutchman of the Great Lakes. Okay, I've never heard of that, but I will definitely look into it. Saber, greetings, Sam. Greetings, Saber. Let's see here. Barrett, did you know that the Britannic sink Bayou 20, the Lusitania singer, by the time the Titanic hit a rock, coast to corner, hit an iceberg? Oh, okay, you're messing with me. Okay, I got you. I was so confused by, I was so confused about all that. Let's see. Chris 5, thank you so much. I'd wager you to find one person in a good mood that night. That's true, Chris. That is true. But still, even if you're in a bad mood, you don't do something that could cost the lives of everybody in a lifeboat. You know what I mean? So, Officer Titanic. Hi, Sam. Big fan here. Hi, Officer Titanic. Glad you're a fan. Let's see. Glamorous video idea. Do a video on the Russian royal yacht Standard. Even by today's standards, it was ridiculously, I can't read that word, yacht. If you do, can I get a shout out? Sure. I'll go ahead and add that to the list. Actually, let me go ahead and copy your whole comment. Opputent? I'm going to go ahead and copy your whole comment and put it on the list. That way I've got it all. Copy video idea. Copy and paste. Boom. There we go. Hold on, I got to clean this up a bit. Oh, what the heck? Oh, and there we go. Got it. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Let's see. Jesse. Hey, man. How are you doing? We still need to do that Sea of Thieves game. We need to figure that out. We really need to figure that out. If you got time this week, probably later this week, we could do a video with Sea of Thieves. Hey, if anybody else wants to join us in Sea of Thieves, I'd like to get a pirate crew of 4. So right now it's just me and Jesse, but if anybody else wants to join us in Sea of Thieves, be sure you hop into my Discord and we'll try to arrange something. It'd be like, arg, a full pirate crew. Let's see here. Dustin, Jesse's in the house. Pen prop, Sam, was there any famous artwork lost on the Titanic? The only one I can think of is that really famous French painting that I talked about a while back. I can't remember what it was called, but it was one of the most expensive items on the ship. I believe the owner was, oh shoot, I forgot his name. It was those two guys, the guys I made a video about, those two friends, Stephenson, and there was one other, I can't remember his name. But yeah, and like he filed an insurance claim against the White Star Line for like $100,000 in 1912 money, so. Ozzy, Sam, congratulations on your new job. Are back at ATT again? Nope, I did not go back to AT&T. V-Wolf, will you be doing another video with Jesse? Jesse, absolutely. Let's see here. Cold Night, can I join your Sea of Thieves game? I promise I won't wreck your ship. Cold Night, I feel like you would. But yes, Cold Night, you could absolutely join our Sea of Thieves game. That'd be really cool. Jordan, I'm curious about two things. First, did someone die because of gunshots, like the crew shooting people, like Murdoch did in the movie? Second, did Captain Smith and Thomas Andrews survive? I'm 12 years old. That's awesome. I'm glad you're starting young, Jordan, and getting interested in the Titanic. I made a video talking about that. For those of you who don't know, there's a big myth going around that the Titanic's officers shot people. As far as I know, the only shots that were fired on the Titanic were warning shots to keep the crowds under control. I don't believe there was anybody shot on the Titanic. And now the second part of your question is, did one of the officers shoot himself? I don't think that's true either, because there is testimony that said that one officer shot himself, but then there's other testimony that it's not. And they like to say it was Murdoch, but based on his personality and stuff, I really don't think he would do that. That's my opinion. But that's one of those things that we'll never know for certain. And Jordan, there is a video in my channel where I go into evidence and I talk about that in detail. I mean, I really dived into it. I really dived in and did research on this topic. So if you would like to know more about that, there's a video of it on my channel. It's a couple of months back, but it's there. But yeah, anyway, Jordan, thank you for the question. Jack 10, thank you so much. Hey, Sam, great to see you again. Good to see you again, Jack. I saw your Britannic tribute video earlier and loved the intro with the Lego Titanic. Was the camera on? Is that how you all saw them? Oh, hang on. Wait. Is that what happened? Historic travels. Was my camera on and I didn't know it?
Shop Black Friday offers on googlestore.com.
Was that what happened? Was that what happened? Was my camera on? Oh my gosh, my camera was on. So that's how you know about the Titanic Lego. Oh, okay. You all got to keep a secret. You all got to keep this secret. You all got to keep. Okay, I can't do it anymore. I was trying to act like that was a total accident. Anyway, yeah, I got the Lego Titanic, and there is going to be some content around it. So, but hang on, let me finish your question now, Jack. I love the intro, Lego Titanic. Lol. Did it come through the P.O. box by any chance? No, it did not. It did not do that. Believe it or not, that Lego Titanic, I did try to get one, but they were sold out when I tried to do it. And then a couple of days later, my parents surprised me with it. My dad waited up until after midnight or 1 or whenever they went up, and he was able to get it, and they surprised it for me. It was like, here's your early Christmas present. And it blew my mind. But that was thanks to my parents that I was able to get that. So I love my parents. They're awesome. Thanks. If my parents are watching, thank you all so much. Really appreciate you. And thank you for the 10, Jack. Thank you for the 10, Jack. I need a drink. Let's see here now. Let's see. Barrett. Ha. Okay. Let's see. Jennifer. Hey, Sam. What is your least favorite ship? Ugh. Least favorite ship. That's a tough one. I don't really think I have a least favorite ship. I've never really thought about it, to be honest with you. I've never thought about what ship is my least favorite. I mean, maybe for design reasons, or I don't really have a least favorite ship. I've never seen a ship and go, wow, that's ugly. Now, okay, some cruise ships, I think they don't look very good, but nothing old school. Let's see. Drew. Hey, Sam, I mentioned you during last week's chat that there are going to be a video about the Lizzie Borden house is a haunted house in Fall River, Massachusetts. And I'm from Massachusetts. That's awesome. Drew, yeah, I do remember that. I do remember you messaging that. That's cool. Inspector, Discord link at all. I will post another Discord link in my community section when the live stream is over. Oh, and in case you all are wondering, I am planning to arrange a Among Us game tonight after the stream. So I'll probably end up setting that up around 9:30 or so. So if anybody wants to come and join that, please join the Discord. Let's see. Gom, hey Sam. There is a steamboat called the Sultana, which exploded and sank in the Mississippi River in 1865, killing 1,168 people. What remains the worst maritime disaster in the United States. That's already on the list. That is on the list, Gom, and I am going to cover that as soon as I can. Let's see here. Jamie, how were the lifeboats lowered? I mean, did they use ropes to lower them? They used davits. Now, they weren't electric davits like what they had on the Britannic. The Britannic had these electric crane davits called gantry davits, but it also had regular davits as well. But yeah, these regular davits were ropes, they were lowered away by manpower and stuff like that. So very traditional launching system. Maritime history. Hello, Historic Travels. Were Titanic's passengers allowed to have guns with them? I have no idea. I have never thought about that. Hang on a second. Could Titanic's passengers carry guns? I have never thought about that question before in my life. Guns on the Titanic. I don't see anything in here about passengers. I'd have to research this a little bit. I mean, I see officers. Like, officers weren't issued guns by the White Star Line, but they were allowed to bring their own guns on board. So, like, all the guns that fired the warning shots, those were brought on by the officers. So I can't imagine that they would, if the officers could bring guns on. I mean, I'm sure there were rules about bringing guns on board, but maybe they were kept in cargo. But I don't know anything about passengers carrying guns. I'm not sure why they would want to, but I'd have to look into it. Good question, by the way. Drift. Hey, Sam, I've been watching your content, and it's amazing. Thank you, Drift. I have a few questions about the Britannic. Did the crew nor the captain notice the mine before or after the explosion? They didn't see it before because the Britannic hit it. But yeah, I mean, was that it? Was that your only question? But yeah, they didn't notice it at first, but they noticed it after the mine exploded. Let's see here. That is spam. Boom, get rid of that spam. Let's see, Tezar. It's just the way water enters and spreads throughout the hull. Titanic's hull allowed the water to enter more or less distribute evenly. I'm guessing I missed a question. Let's see, Delvin. Hey, Sam, I wonder why the Britannic sank sideways, unlike the Britannic. It has to do with how the ship went down, I mean, the Britannic, when the mine detonated, the Britannic began to list to starboard, the same direction that the Titanic did, after the iceberg impact. But you see, here's the thing. There were a couple of major differences with the Britannic and the Titanic. So as the Britannic started to sink, now, if the Britannic remained motionless, under the mine detonation, the mine opened up 6 watertight compartments of the Britannic. And under normal circumstances, the Britannic would be able to survive that kind of damage. But here's what, if it remained motionless, that's also key. But here's what doomed the Britannic. You see, it was November, and it was hot out. And even though it was against maritime regulations, the nurses on board the Britannic opened up the ship's portholes because you've got a steamship, there's people inside, it gets stuffy inside, so the nurses opened up the windows to let air flow through. And when they did that, that's what really doomed the Britannic. Because you see, as the ship was going down, within, I think, 15 minutes after the mine detonation, the E-deck porthole windows were underwater. So all those open windows allowed the water to flood in much more rapidly. So here's the thing. The Britannic struck the mine on the starboard side, which caused the ship to lean to starboard. Then as the ship went down, the E-deck windows on the starboard side went under first. So the ship kept sinking starboard. There was no other method to counteract the flooding, thus trying to bring the ship over to an even keel. Even Scotland Road, even though Scotland Road was on the port side, there was too much weight on the starboard side at that point to cause the ship to list any other way. The reason Titanic didn't do that was because the Titanic already had a 3-degree list to port before she hit the iceberg. And this is because of the coal fire. The officers on the Titanic had to put a coal fire out that was inside the starboard side coal bunker of boiler room number 5. They put out the coal fire by removing the coal from the starboard side, dousing the fire, and putting it into the port side. When they did that, the Titanic had a small 3-degree list to port before she hit the iceberg. She hit the iceberg, water began coming in on the starboard side, but the coal on the port actually resisted the flow of the water, which kept the ship more or less at an even trim, at least for a while. Within the first few minutes, the Titanic did develop a starboard list, but the coal fire kept it from getting more and more definite. So as the sinking played out and the water began to more evenly distribute, the Titanic slowly began to right itself because it wasn't the weight of the coal on the port side was keeping the ship from listing further and further starboard. Then you've got the E-deck gangway door, or the D-deck gangway door that was opened up. That let in more water. Then you also have Scotland Road, which was on the port side, which also flooded on the port side. So you see what I'm saying? The Titanic had a lot of factors that kept the ship from capsizing or leaning over the starboard. That was a very quick explanation, so hope you like it. And of course, while I do this, here come the super chats. Okay, let me make sure I didn't miss anything else while I was doing that very long explanation. Okay, we got Michael, 10, thank you so much. Hi, always thought the gantry davits on the Britannic were genius and saved so much space on the first-class boat deck. If the Britannic never sank, do you think other ships would have adopted them? To be honest with you, I'm surprised other ships didn't really adopt them even with the sinking of the Britannic, because here's the thing to remember. The Britannic sank in 55 minutes. And the first lifeboats weren't launched until around 20 minutes after the ship started to sink. So what is that, like around 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes? That's how much time the crew had to get all the boats away. I mean, now they didn't get all the lifeboats away, but they did get most of the people off the Britannic, you know? During the Britannic's final plunge, there was no more living souls on board the Britannic. They got everybody who was alive off of the ship. And a good number of the people who didn't make it from the Britannic were the ones that were in the lifeboat that launched before the captain said, lower the boat, and they got sucked into the Britannic's propeller. And I think the other victims were the ones that were killed by the mine detonation. I mean, I don't think there was anybody really stuck inside the Britannic who didn't get out. Even the engine room people got out because Captain Bartlett had the ship blow its whistle during the final moments. And when the engineering crew finally got up to the deck, they said that the front funnel was touching the water and the ship was beginning to rapidly drop. So they barely got out, but they did get out. So I'm not sure why other ships didn't adopt that, but thank you for the 10. Blondin, 10, thank you so much. If you are interested in other historical stuff, aside from naval events, I am, you should check out the Bell Witch haunting from my town. Thought I'd ask a non-ship question. Happy Thanksgiving. The Bell Witch. I've heard of the Blair Witch, but I'm not familiar with the Bell Witch. Okay, Blondin, I will definitely check that out. Bell Witch haunting. I do like ghost story stuff. I watch Ghost Adventures sometimes, but I think they're a little bit ridiculous. But yes, I will check that out, Blondin. Thank you. Oh, it's in Tennessee. That's cool. Okay, I will check that out. Thank you so much, Blondin. Appreciate you. I will look into that. I didn't know that was in Tennessee. Holy cow. I love Tennessee. Let's see here. Ollie, 5, thank you so much. Hey, Sam, I'm watching your video, and I am impressed with your research. Once saw the Nomadic in person in 2002 when I was in Paris with my mother. That's awesome. And Ollie, thank you so much. I can't wait to see the Nomadic. I believe it's in Belfast now, but I absolutely cannot wait to see it. So thank you for the 5, Ollie. Thank you for being a fan. I really appreciate you. Let's see here. Let me make sure I'm not going to miss anything. Okay. We got that one. We got that one. Okay. Tina, 5. Thank you so much. Hey, Sam, congrats on the new job. Are you going to do a video on the Carpathia? Happy Thanksgiving. How have I not done a video on the Carpathia yet? How have I not done that? I definitely need to do a video on the Carpathia. I've only ever talked about it in passing, like in my big Titanic documentary. Yes, I am going to do a video on the Carpathia. Thank you, Tana. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate you. I need to get some chapstick. Let's see. Gum, 2. Thank you so much. When will you do a top 10 ocean liner list? Is that something you all want? Is that something that you guys would like to watch, the top 10 ocean liner list? I'm not really sure how I would do that. Like maybe my top 10 favorite ships or something like that. I'm not really sure how I would even rate that, like just my favorite ships or something. Actually, you know what, here. Let's see here. Maybe I can figure it out, but let's do this. I'm going to do a poll. Would you all like a top 10 ship list? Yes or no? Ask your community. Would you guys like me to do something like that? I just posted a poll, so I'm not really sure how I would do that, but I can figure something out. That's something that you all would like me to do. I don't know how interesting that would be. But thank you so much, Gom. Thank you for the 2. Let me know what you guys think in the poll. Whoa. 73 votes. Yes, 99%. Holy cow. Okay. I was not expecting that. Okay. Overwhelming. Yes. I don't know how I would do it though. I'll have to figure something out. I'll have to figure something out with that. Like my top 10 chips. Okay. Yes, I'm going to do it. I will do a top 10 list. I'll just have to figure out how to do it. But yes, I will. Let's see. My name TB. Hey Sam, I am your biggest fan. I have a question. Were first and second class passengers allowed to be together? Yes, they were. You know, first class and second class, they had spaces where they could intermingle and all that, but there were dedicated zones for the first class. Thank you for being a fan. My name. Let's see. Caleb 5. Thank you so much. Hey Sam, a band called the Longest Johns. Here we go. Your random stuff. Made a tribute to the RMS Olympic titled "The Pride of the White Star Line." That's so cool. Seriously. The Longest Johns, the Pride of the White Star. Hang on. I'm going to look this up right now. The longest. Okay, thanks, Pen Prop. I'll get it. The Longest John tribute. Actually, you know what? I'll look this up in a second, but I've got it saved. Pride of the White Star Line, Caleb. I will definitely look that up. Thank you so much for the 5. Thank you. Got that one. We got that one. Thank you, Caleb. Oh, Sabrina, I see you. Sabrina, at the Titanic expedition, we saw replicas of cabins, probably comfortable for 1912 standards, but uncomfortable for 2020. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't even think that all the first class cabins had private bathrooms. I could be wrong about that, but yes, they definitely aren't. Maybe the first class cabins and second class might be okay, but the third class cabins, ugh. I mean, I don't even think that they wouldn't even be legal now. You know, I mean, like you didn't even have your own space and anything like that. To be perfectly honest with you, now that I'm thinking about it, did the Doña Paz have private rooms? I feel like it did, but I can't remember because on the Doña Paz, that was that ferry. You know, it's like people were laying everywhere, but maybe that was just because the ship was overcrowded. But yeah, like that's what I keep saying. Like when people ask me if they should rebuild the Titanic, I'm like, no, because it wouldn't be legal to sail the Titanic in modern day standards. You know, like you can't sail it. Like it's not a pleasant thing. You know, like believe it or not, there were only 2 bathrooms for all of third class. I mean, can you imagine that? Now, I'm not talking about toilets. I'm talking about bathrooms. Third class had plenty of toilets, but bath stuff. Let's see here. We got, thank you so much, Sabrina. Thank you for the 5. And tell your boys I said hi. Can't wait to get your letter. Let's see here. Taylor 5, thank you so much. It's interesting to think if another ship other than the Carpathia had saved Titanic's victims, then she might have been forgotten from history. Hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Got it. There was a sleep in my eye or something. It was messing with my contact or my eye was bothering me. So anyway, let's see here. But yeah, that is interesting. The only real reason that the Carpathia is famous is because of the Titanic, you know? Like that's why everybody has heard of the Carpathia. But you know, there's a lot of people out there who don't even know that the Carpathia even sunk. Or what happened to it. You know, it's just remembered from that one thing, just like the Californian. The only thing that people really remember about the Californian is that it was the ship that didn't come to save the Titanic. It's crazy how one little event from history is what puts something on the map like that. You know what I mean? Taylor, thank you for the 5. Let's see. Seth, 27.99. Thank you so much. Seth, why didn't you ask a question, Seth? Man, I wish you would have asked a question, man. Listen, look, I appreciate all the super chats. I really do. But if you're going to contribute, like, please let me answer a question or something. I want to just, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the support, but I want to get back to you guys as well. So Seth, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Let's see here. Maritime history, an educational guess as to why the gantry davits were more expensive, and that's why they were not used on many other ships. That makes sense. But still, when you consider how effective they were, I feel like other companies should adopt them. Caleb 10, thank you so much. Hey, Sam, did you ever listen to the band Sebastian? Well, they have a second channel called Sebastian History where they talk about the history their songs talk about. I did not get to listen to it. To be perfectly honest with you, Caleb, I looked them up and then I got distracted and I forgot. That's what happens with me. Seriously, guys, my life is no joke go, 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 go. Like, I mean, like literally, I very rarely have time to sit down and do other stuff because I usually have something going on. The only game that I've been playing lately is Battlefield 2042. That game is awesome. I mean, oh, I've been playing that. I was up so late playing that last. I think I didn't go to bed till like 1:30. I mean, I was up late last night. But that game is awesome. But I'll definitely try to listen to it. But I need to. I cannot believe I completely forgot about that. Oh, since you mentioned random history, I'm going to do this. Hang on. Would you all like hang on. I've got a special video I was planning to do. A video on the Christmas Eve truce of World War I. That's what I was planning to do a video. I was planning to do a video on this for Christmas. Let me know what you guys think. It's not ocean liner based, but I thought it would be a really good video for Christmas. Let me know what you all think. We got Ryan, 20. Thank you so much. Let's see here. I have more facts to share. Awesome, Ryan. Thank you for the 20. The Olympics green staircase was the best color choice than that ugly... Wait, what? I thought you were about to insult the Olympic. Was the best color choice than that ugly brown and the Wilhelm Gist... Oh, yeah, you are insulting it. Okay, the Olympics green staircase was the best color choice than the ugly... And the Wilhelm Gustloff was an inside job by the Allies and this... Okay, I can't tell if you're messing with me or not. I've never heard of the Wilhelm Gustloff being an inside job by the Allies. I've never heard that, but I'm not super familiar with that history. But I disagree with you with the green grand staircase. I very, very, very much disagree with you. Actually, for some reason, I don't feel like you're messing with me. I really don't. Anyway, Ryan, thank you so much for the 20. I appreciate you. Whoa. Mister, we got 5. Thank you so much. And hang on, I need to check these poll topics. Yes, 92%, no 8%. Awesome. So we got that. Cool. In poll. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you. Hey, Sam, what is your opinion on Stormworks so far? Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I haven't played it that much. I messed around with that steamship model a little bit that me and Jesse did a video with. And honestly, it's pretty cool. But I haven't experimented with other ships and all that other stuff. I tried to go back. I didn't play it for a few weeks. And Stormworks controls are a little wonky. Because when I didn't play it for a while and I tried to go back to it, I'm like, wait, how did I do this again? But yeah, it's pretty cool. I just need to learn it. Let's see here. Oh, and speaking of learning games, I did make a discovery. The Britannic game is not good to play in VR. I got really motion sick. Let's see here. Did I miss any other super chats? We got that one. And whoa. All right, there we go. Seth, 13 or 14. Question. Speaking of games, and thank you, Seth. Have you ever played Titanic Adventure Out of Time? Yes, I did. Yes, I did when I was a kid. When I was a kid, when that game came out, I was already interested in Titanic. And what happened was the game was too complicated for me, and I really wanted to get to the sinking. So my mom spent all day, maybe it was 2 days, and she played through that whole thing and got to the sinking. She got to the sinking. And then she just made a save file, and then I just played through the sinking stuff. And it's like I memorized everything I had to do for the sinking. So it's like I would just go in and play the game. And I mean, for the time, it was great. But by today's standards, it's pretty cheesy, but still, it's good for the time. I appreciate it for what it is. It's definitely a good game for the time. 5 from Caleb. Thank you so much. Deborah Sampson was a young girl from the American Revolution who disguised herself as a male to fight for the American independence from the British. Caleb, how many times do I have to tell you to make a YouTube channel, man? Seriously, how many times do I have to tell you that? But that's really cool. I didn't know she was a young girl from America who disguised herself as a male to fight for the American independence. That's crazy. I didn't know that. That makes me think of Mulan a little bit. You know, how she disguised herself as a man so she could fight in the army. That's really cool, Caleb. Thank you so much for the 5. Speaking of dinner, dinner. I was about to say something. I was about to say, speaking of games. And then as soon as I saw that, I saw a mess 0420's message back from eating dinner. And it's like my brain saw the word dinner. And then I said dinner instead of games. But I had something here that I wanted to show you guys. I've actually had it sitting here because I kept meaning to show it to you beforehand, and I keep forgetting to. How many of you know what this is? How many of you know what this is? This is very different than the stuff that I usually show, but does anybody recognize this? Let me know in the chat if anybody recognizes what this is. I was meaning to show you guys that for a while. Yes, yes, I do. I know Atari. Sword Quest. A box. Yes, game. Yes. Oh, I do, but I don't have it. Atari. Yeah. This is really cool. This is just something I thought I would show you guys real quick. This is a game called Sword Quest for the Atari, and it was part of a contest. And the winners could receive $150,000 worth of prizes. And look at that date. I don't know if you can see it in the chat, but it says enter by 1983. So it's super cool. I just thought I would show you guys. And this has the basically what you had to do was you had to go in and play the game, and you would find numbers, and the numbers would be a reference to a comic book. And then you had to find the page that the numbers told you. And if I can find it real quick, I'll show you guys this real quick. It's super cool. I know it's very different than what I normally do, but still it's neat. So like there's one that says page 16, panel 4, there's something. And there's a hidden word there that says spire. And you had to find a bunch of those hidden words, and there was a hidden sentence. And if you got it right, you could play for a really expensive prize. I think it was like a philosopher's stone made with gold and real diamonds and sapphires. Real crazy. Anyway, I just thought that was cool, and I wanted to show you guys that. Let's see here. I've had this game for 12 years, I think. Not for my generation, but I know what it is. Thanks, Gullex. Let's see here. To be an AVG and Angry Video Game Nerd was awesome when I was a kid. I still like him now. I still watch his stuff now. Caleb5, thank you so much. Hey, what was the first completely steam-powered ocean liner? Holy crap. Holy crap. I've never even thought about that. Hang on. What was the first steam-powered ocean liner? I actually don't know that. Oh, wow. Was it really? The SS Great Britain. The SS Great Britain is said to be the world's first great ocean liner, as well as the first ever to have an iron hull, steam power, and propeller. The SS Great Britain. I need to do a video on that. That would be an awesome video. The SS Great Britain. Okay, the SS. I'm definitely doing a video on SS Great Britain. Let's see. World's first steamship. I have never thought about that. I am definitely going to do a video about that. Thank you so much, Caleb. That is awesome. Thank you. Leslie, have you ever heard of the SS Britannia, 1840 canard ship, thought to have extra long documentary combining both the Olympic, the Titanic, and the Britannic documentaries in the one extra long video? Oh, you asked me 2 questions here. Have you ever heard the SS Britannia, 1840 canard ship, thought on having an extra long? I have not. And then you asked another question. Have you thought about making extra long documenting both the Olympic, the Titanic, and Britannic? Yes, I am, Leslie. That is definitely something that I'm going to do. Is I'm going to combine all 3 Well, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new playlist called the Complete Olympic Class Documentaries. So I'll have individual documentaries for the Olympic, the Titanic, and the Britannic. Like when they're all done, when Britannic's done, I'm going to do that. So there'll be a playlist with those videos. And then, yeah, I could create a massive documentary, but I would want to do the ships in order. So I guess I would have it Olympic history first, Titanic history next, and then Britannic history after that. I think that's how I'll do that. But yes, I'm definitely going to do that. Let's see, 2 more super chats. Let's see, JSA, $5. Can you do a video on the USS America, which was renamed the Australis Italian for Australia and later Worcester shore off the coast of Africa? The USS America. USS America, which was renamed Australia. USS America. Hang on a second. Let me Google this. USS America. There was that one ship. Are you talking about the aircraft carrier? The ambitious assault ship, United States Navy. I'm not really sure which was renamed the Austria's Italian ocean liner and was later Worcester shore off the coast of Africa. I feel like you're talking about that other ship, like no, it can't be that. To be honest, I'd have to do some research into what you're talking about. I'm not 100%. Let me try Googling this other name and see if that pulls it up. Let's see. Africa? Let's see if I can put that in. Let's see here. That did not bring up anything either. I'll have to look into it a little bit more, JSA, but thank you for the 5, but it's not pulling up any results. I'm not sure why. Thank you for the 5. First Officer William Murdoch, 5. Thank you so much. Hey, Sam, finally made it on time. Welcome, Murdoch. Have you ever heard of the channel Yarn Hub? They have some great history animations, and I highly recommend it. I will check it out. I haven't heard of it, but I definitely will look into that. Thank you so much, Murdoch. I appreciate you for the 5. Thank you. The USS America Star. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. The USS America, I thought that it was talking about the America Star. That was that ship where the tow cable broke, and that's what I thought he was talking about, but I wasn't 100% certain. But that was what crossed my mind. Was that Africa? Worcester shore? Let's see, Mike. It was a cruise ship from the American lines. Okay, I didn't know it Worcester Shore in Africa. I knew it Worcester Shore, but I didn't know it was Africa. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it the sister ship to the SS United States? Correct. Let me know in the chat. Wasn't that ship the sister ship of the United States? Let's see. Saber, if the Britannic were a person, what kind of personality do you think? Okay. If the Britannic was a person, what kind of personality? I think she would be a lady you don't want to mess with, because I think she'd. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Okay. Gotcha. Ashley, do you like anime? Yeah, I do. I'm not a diehard anime fan, but I do like some of them. There's quite a few I like, actually. Neon Genesis Evangelion is one of my favorites. Your Name is probably my favorite movie of all time. I love Your Name. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I love that one. Yeah, I like them. I like them. Let's see here. And we got... Okay, got that one. Caleb 5, thank you so much. Have you ever considered doing a video on the rise and fall of ocean liners? I got a pin prop. Yes, I have. I have thought about doing that, like talking about how the ocean liners were transitioning away, like people were leaning more towards aircraft and not ships. Yes. Oh, I keep burping tonight. Excuse me. But yes, I have considered doing that, and that is something I'm definitely going to do. Thank you so much, Caleb. I appreciate the super chat. We got Deontay, MX50. I think that's about 5, maybe 10. But yeah, thank you so much for that. I wish you would have asked a question, but thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate you, Deontay. Thank you. Let's see here. Inspector, it's not a cruise ship, it's an ocean liner. I think you were talking to somebody else. Let's see here. JSA is the sister ship to the USS United States. Okay, yeah, the American Star. That's what you were talking about. I thought that might have been what you were talking about, but I'm like, USS America. So I wasn't sure what you were talking about. But what threw me off was you said Africa, which I didn't know it Worcester Shore there. But I did know that, the tow cable broke and all that stuff. Gordon, Sam, who is your least favorite captain? Okay, I think you all know the answer to this question already. It's a man who I refuse to acknowledge as a captain. Coward. Coward Scatina. Woo. Wow. Something stuck in my throat there. Let's see. Trans, Sam is an Evangelion fan. What? Oh, Neon Genesis Evangelion is awesome. Let's see here. Haven't you seen the anime video somebody made of me? Hang on a second. If Historic Travels was an anime. I don't know if this will pull it up in the search. Yes, it did. Somebody, Mr. Flipwag, another fan of mine, he made this video and put me into the Neon Genesis Evangelion intro. If you guys want to check that out. That was really funny. Let me see here. Okay, we're all caught up on the super chats. Nice. Okay, I need to mute that. Okay. Let's see here. Captain Alex, what are some of the pros and cons for the Britannic Patronus game when you played it? To be perfectly honest with you, there's very few cons with it. The game is really cool. And honestly, for what it is, I mean, for $15, I think you get a really good value. My only beef with the game, and it's just one, and it's something that I think 99% of people won't deal with, is the VR mode. The VR mode... It's not a good game for VR mode at all. Like, I mean, I got so motion sick when I tried to play it in VR that I had to go lay down for 30 minutes. And it's like when you walk into the bridge, the tile that they have on the floor really messes with my vision. And it was just like, I got really, really motion sick. The worst motion sickness I have ever had in a game. So the VR, pass. But everything else about the game is absolutely awesome. Let's see here. Minecraft steamships. Hey, Sam, could you do a video on the Empress of Britain sister ship to the Empress of Ireland? The Empress of Britain is definitely... Empress of Britain. Empress of Ireland. Yeah, I think I've heard of that. Empress of Britain. Hang on a second. 1907? Empress of Britain 1905. Here it is. Maybe I'll do a video on it. I've heard of the ship before. I haven't researched it or anything like that, but there's a fair amount of information here on it. But yeah, we'll see. It's not on my immediate list, but it's definitely something that I am planning to do. So thank you so much. Let's see. Ryan 5, thank you so much. Ship God Scatina is still better than the Ryan, I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. I am not even going to dignify that comment with a response. I appreciate the 5, but I'm not going to play your game of you trying to make me rage. Not tonight. I'm not going to rage tonight. I know that's what you're trying to do, and I'm not going to rage. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you, man. Let's see here. Gordon, $2. Thank you so much. Sam, thanks. I needed a laugh. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks so much, Gordon. Thank you for the 2. A laugh. What did I do? I don't even know what I did. Let's see here. Lol. Maritime history. Ban people if they rage you. Oh, come on. It's just in good fun. There's a difference. I can tell what Ryan is doing is just fun. Like, there's a difference in making somebody angry to make them mad and do stuff that is bad. And there's another difference in somebody just having fun, which is what he's doing. So there's a big difference. But you guys know I don't put up with foolishness in the Discord server. Listen, I try to give people second chances, but if you push it, you're out. Let's see here. Gom, 5, thank you so much. The 3 canard liners, Lusitania, Mauritania, and Aquitania, which is your favorite? You know, something it's not really fair for me to say that for certain, just because I'm not familiar with all of their history. I mean, I am most familiar with the Lusitania. You know, I've read that book, Dead Wake. I know about Captain Turner, and I'm most familiar with the Lusitania's history. But the Lusitania is one of those ships that people are interested in with the Canard Line because of its history. You know, U-20, Captain Sfeger, Captain Turner, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, if I had to say right now, it's Lusitania, but I don't know enough about Aquitania or Mauritania to say something for certain. So I need to do more research on all 3 ships, and then I will get back to you on that. But yeah, I actually looked into that whole thing with on the Aquitania, the piano fell through the deck. Like, that was absolutely crazy. But I'm definitely going to research it more. Taylor, people love getting a reaction out of you, Lloyd. I know. Trust me, I know people like to get a reaction out of you. Benjamin, Ryan, are you okay? Let's see here. Mr. 10, thank you so much. Have you heard of a certain person named Blue Starline? The YouTuber? I've seen his stuff before. Doesn't he do like ship simulator videos and all that? I don't know much about him, but I don't really watch his videos, but I think I know who you're talking about, though. Okay. Did I miss any super chats? I think we're all caught up. Okay. Oh, Sebastian 10, thank you so much. Can you make a video on the Titanic chef officer next week? Chef officer. I'm not really familiar with that. I doubt I'll get to it next week. I've got so much stuff on my plate. Oh wait, chief officer, chief chef officer. What am I thinking? Chief officer, chef officer. What the heck? But yeah, chief officer. Yes, I will do a video about him at some point. Chief officer. What's up with me tonight? But yes, I will definitely look into that. It is something I have been meaning to do for a while. Let's see. Chief Officer Henry Wild. I want to do a video on all the Titanic's officers. That's definitely something I want to do. Chef officer. I knew you all be giving me a hard time about that. That's like the time that Sam's got dinner on the brain. That's that one guy's fault. That's like that one time that I called Officer Lightaller Light Tower. So yeah. All right, everybody. So we are past the 1 hour mark. Would you guys like to do another trivia tonight? Trivia, Titanic trivia. Yes or no? Here are the trivia. Yes or no? Here's the community. Here is the community question. Titanic trivia. Yes or no? Whichever answer is what we do. Yes or no? Dun, 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 do, 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 do. No response. I guess we're not doing anything tonight. I guess you all don't want Titanic trivia. Is that really what you guys don't want? Oh, there it came. 92% yes. 90 votes. Titanic trivia. All right. I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't get a chance to go and look up any questions, like any really, really hard questions. But let me see what I can come up with. I do have one idea. Let's see what I can figure out from On a Sea of Glass real quick. Let me get some ideas together. All right, same rules as always. Let's do this. Same rules as always. All right, hang on a second. I'm going to disable the slow mode in just a second. But before I do, everybody, remember the rules. You don't respond to a question until I hit the table. If you answer a question before that, I will not count it. So remember, don't answer a question until I hit the table. That's the way to do it. Is there a way? Hang on a second. Toggle timestamp. Let me see something here. All right, I'm doing a test here, guys. Can you guys, so as soon as you guys hear me say this, please respond in the chat. Somebody type the word yes in the chat. Somebody type the word yes in the chat. I'm trying to fix the time delay. Okay, so there's still a little bit of a delay, but it's nowhere near as bad. Okay, all right. I was trying to fix, because this whole time that I've been doing this live stream, there's, okay, that's enough yeses. But I've been trying to fix my live stream because it's always been operating on like a 10-second delay. So I was trying to fix that so it's more live. I think I got it. I think I fixed it, so we'll see. But yeah, you guys responded to my statement a lot quicker than normal. So, all right. So I'm going to disable the slow mode now. No spamming, please. And then I ask a question. As soon as I hit the table, you guys respond. I'll wait until I hit the table before you all answer, or I will not count it. Okay, save. All right, slow mode is disabled. Chat away. All right. Let's start off with an easy question. Well, you know what? This might not be so easy. I've asked it before, but let's see if people remember. Who was the very first person to die during the building of the Titanic? Who was the very first person to die during the building of the Titanic? I want his first and his last name. Ready, set, go. I'm waiting. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Almost there. Almost there. Got it. Samuel Scott. You got it. Wait, who was the first? Hang on here. Keith got it. Keith got it. Samuel Scott. You got it. Samuel Joseph Scott was the first person to die in the sinking of the Titanic. He was 15 years old, I believe. Good job. Good job, Keith. Good job, Keith. Benjamin, I forgot my poor brain. That is awesome. Good job. All right. Let me think here. I need a more difficult question now. Okay. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to write down questions today. So, all right, here we go. What was the name of the chief engineer on the Titanic? And what was his son's name? So I need the chief engineer's first and last name, and I want his son's first and last name in the same sentence, okay? Chief engineer's first name and his son's last name. Both in the same thing, or the question won't count. Ready, set, go. Okay, I see the chief engineer, but you don't have the full thing there. I need his son's name. I need his son's name. Okay. Let's see. Joseph Bell Jr. question mark. Henry Bell. Hang on. I don't see it. Joseph Bell. Henry Wild question mark. I was looking. Okay. Let's see. All right, there it is. Frank Bell. That's what I was looking for. It's Joseph Bell and Frank Bell. That's what I believe that was his son's name. It was Frank Bell. Joseph Bell and Frank Bell. So the questions were all over the place. So, okay, I see Yan Yu got it. Yeah, Frank Bell. This one was all over the place, so I wasn't able to keep track of everything. Frank Bell. Yeah, okay. So it was Joseph Bell and Frank Bell. That was it. The questions were all over the place, so I didn't see who exactly got it. But maritime history, question mark, what? I'm lagging. Listen, I'm trying my best to catch the questions. So, all right. Let's see here. Let's do something a little bit more. Okay. All right. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun one. How many working funnels were on the Titanic? How many working funnels were on the Titanic? Yan Yutong got it. 3. Wow, look at the chat. All right. Good job. 3. The Titanic had 4 funnels, but in case you don't know this, the 4th funnel wasn't used to run smoke from the ship's boilers. It was used to ventilate steam and other things. So technically, it was an ornament. It was ornament funnel, but it had some uses, but not a lot. All right, enough with the threes. Everybody, all right, chat, calm down. Okay. Okay, why that easy? Because I was looking for an easy one. All right, let me think here. Okay. Oh, I've got a hard one. I've got a very difficult one. Okay, this one's gonna be. All right. Chat. Everybody stop. Everybody stop talking. Everybody stop talking. We'll wait for the chat to cool down. Everybody stop talking, please. Chat, stop. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here's for the question. Everybody stop chatting. I want everybody to stop here. All right. Here we go. Here comes the next question. And Connor, let's see. Boom. There we go. Okay. Here's the next question. And remember, this is going to be a challenging one. We all know that everybody says that it took from the time that the iceberg was spotted on the Titanic, from the moment that they saw the iceberg to the moment the collision happened, the Titanic's crew had 37 seconds before the ship hit the berg from the moment they saw it. How was that calculated? How did they determine the 37-second timer? Where did that come from? Ready, set, go. This is a tough one. Let's see. Maritime history got it. Maritime history. It was from the Olympics trials. Absolutely. Man, maritime, you got it. Test from the Olympic. Good job, maritime history. I really thought I would trip you up on that one. Listen, maritime history, just in case you didn't know this, I was very, very happy last week when I stumped you on the on those questions. Made me happier than I probably should have, but I was very pumped about that. All right. Let me see. That was a pretty good one considering I'm thinking these questions up on the spot. Let's see here. I need a more difficult question now. All right. This should be an easy one. Okay. What was the name of the captain that was considered the millionaire's captain? Who was the captain who was considered the millionaire's captain? Ready, set, go. Let's see here. Captain Mikey got it. Captain Smith. That's an easy one. The millionaire's captain. Good job. Hang on a second. I need to look up this question real quick. Let's see here. All right. Actually, no, I don't. Actually, I'm going to change questions here. All right. This was in a video of mine. I think I'm going to do 2 or 3 more questions and I'm going to wrap it up for the night. Okay. This was talked about in a video of mine. Who are the confirmed first victims of the Titanic disaster who died when Boiler Room 5 flooded? Ready, set, don't go yet. Don't do it yet. Don't go yet. Ready, set, go. Stop. No, I don't remember. No. Nope. Oh, wait. There it is. Herbert Harvey and Jonathan Shepard from Guy with No Life. You got it. Good job, Guy with No Life. He got it. I know this. Arg, I can't remember. Saber, you got me. I love doing these. These are so much fun. All right. I need one more question, then I'm going to wrap it up for the night. Let's see. One more question. I need one more difficult question. Let me think for 2 seconds. Oh, we got a super chat. Hang on a second. That gives me time to think. Let's see. Sebastian 5, thank you so much. Did anyone else think the first officer, then captain, no chief officer? Yes, I did for a very long time. I didn't know about the chief officer. Okay, thank you for the 5. Let's see here. Let me think about this for a moment. Oh, I know. Okay. Actually, I gotta look this up. Hang on. I'm sorry, guys. Give me just a second. I have to look this up. I know. Okay. All right. Even though I looked it up, you all can't look it up. All right. This is the one. This is going to be a tough one. Who here can tell me the name of the ship that exploded and caused the Halifax explosion? The ship that caught fire and exploded because it was full of weapons and explosives and stuff like that. What was the name of the ship that caught fire that caused the Halifax explosion? Ready, set, go. Let's see it. Nope. Harmony of the Seas. Nope. Boom. Right there it is. Okay. We got it from Henry the Stupid Idiot. Nice thing. Mont Blanc. Yep, you got it. The Mont Blanc. See, I had to look it up. I had to look that up. The Mont Blanc. Yep, you got it. Good job. That was awesome. You guys are awesome. We got a 5 from Kennard Line. Can you do the sinking of the Carpathia, please? Kennard, I'm going to do a video on the Carpathia, so do not worry about that. I'm definitely going to talk about the Carpathia, so do not worry, Kennard. I'm definitely going to do that. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate you. All right, everybody. Well, hey, I think this is a good place to conclude the live stream for tonight. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much for tuning into the chat. Thank you so much for the comments. Everybody who did super chats, thank you all so much for that. And I will try to have part 3 of the Britannic series done on episode. I'll try to have episode 3 of the Britannic series done for Tuesday morning. So just stand by for that. Oh, we got one more super chat from Earth, $2. Thank you so much. Epic donation. Absolutely. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you all so much for watching. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. You guys are awesome. All right, everybody. Well, hey, y'all have a great evening, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night, everybody.